pure creative.
Alright, everybody, we are live. Welcome all to the live stream. This is the Flyby Truck Series, Race 2 of the season, coming to you live from the Richmond Raceway. I am here with my broadcasting partner, Dylan Hervatin. Dylan, what's up?
Oh, not much. Just getting ready to hopefully see a great race and looking forward to it.
Okay, my apologies, everybody. We were having some technical difficulties. But anyway, we're just about to get started here with qualifying. Actually, qualifying is just now getting underway here. So, Dylan, this is a huge transition as far as track goes. We go from the high banks, high speed Daytona to this little short track. So, what are you expecting from tonight, with this big transition?
I expect a lot of these guys that, maybe you're not as skilled as some of the higher up guys that have a lot of practice on this game to, you might see them get more loose off the corners and stuff like that. This track is all about throttle input and, it's all about who can really get off the corners the best. Because getting off the corners leads to straightaway speed, and with straightaway speed, it allows you to get in the next corner. And that's really what's going to be the difference between everybody else is the better you can get off the corner is really set you up for the straightaways, and that's going to be the most important thing. It's not like Daytona where you can just go down the corner full throttle and expect to come out side by side with the leader or gaining spots. It's really all about getting into the corner, making sure you get through the corner okay, and then really setting yourself up for exit and making sure that you don't put too much grip or try to get too much grip in the rear tires at one time and ultimately spin yourself out. So, that's one thing we're going to have to look forward to and watch out for today. But I think overall it's going to be a great. I'm excited for it.
Right, so you can see now we're looking at Justin Smith here. I believe just finishing his second lap. No, actually, that might have been his first lap. You can see Aiden Kirker currently P1 on the board with Wes Weidman in second. Wes just finished his second lap. We'll see if Justin Smith can do anything in that number 66 Toyota Tundra as he makes his way off of turn 4. Nope. Doesn't look like he was able to put up a fight there. Let's look at, oh, Keelan Belch is done. But we do have an eye on Tyler Kahn on the number 33, I believe on his second lap. Give me just 1 second here. Let me change something. Alright, Tyler Kahn just put in his second time, it looks like, and he so far is P7 on the board.
Yeah. So one thing we can keep an eye on too tonight is seeing the pit strategy. That might be a big thing for some of these guys to be able to possibly leapfrog some of the other uh, drivers, and maybe with the pit strategy can really result in maybe getting a better finish or putting yourself in better position. Uh, you know, with pitting here, it's not like Daytona where if you pit off the lead lap, you're going to lose a lap. Most of the time at Daytona, you'll stay on the lead lap. Here, if you pit, you'll go multiple laps down almost, and with that, if a caution comes out or anything, that can really either be a gain or a loss depending on what you do for pit strategy.
Yeah, that's true. And we just saw Mason Thompson went to the top of the board there. So he so far has the pole. We have about a minute and 15 seconds left here in qualifying.
As Parker White now goes to the top.
Oh yeah, Parker White.
Great lap by Parker White.
Yeah, by 14 100ths or 1,000ths, sorry, of a second over Mason Thompson.
Yep, great lap by Parker White. That's outstanding. Parker White, I really have known and seen him as doing really great things here at some of these short tracks. He's just really good with his throttle control and being able to know what to do when getting out of the corners and throughout the center. Like I said, using that speed and getting off the exit. So I've noticed Parker White's really good with that, and not just here, but at a lot of the other tracks as well.
Right, and Justin Smith, he's taking a little longer to qualify than I expected. I'm not sure if he keeps making mistakes or what, but he's taking some time to qualify. You see, we got about 10 seconds left in qualifying. I think that's gonna be it.
All right, well, it looks like Parker White is going to end up on the pole with Mason Thompson starting second, Aiden Kirker running out the top three. So great laps by them, and solid effort to try to get themselves in the top spot, and maybe we'll see throughout the race that might be beneficial to them.
Alright, well, let's run through the starting grid here for tonight here at the Richmond Raceway. You can see Parker White wins the pole, narrowly beating out Mason Thompson, who will start second. Aiden Kirker starting third, Wes Weidman starting fourth, Justin Smith will round out the top five, Steve Law starting sixth, Keelan Belsh seventh, Michael Kenner, in eighth. Then we have Shane DeMontova starting ninth, and Tyler Kahn will round out the top 10.
Yep, Michael Heath will start in 11th. Outside of him will be Trenton Wilkin in that number 8, starting in the 12th position. Jason Sanders will start 13th. Willie Cuddy starting 14th. Monty James Jr. will start 15th. Eli O'Quinn starting on his outside in 16th. Mike Campeggio starting 17th in that 24. Daryl Arnold to his outside starting in the 6th and 18th. And Anthony Gangatano starting 19th. And Nicholas Hilton will round out the top 20.
Then we have Ryan Beckering starting 21st, David Collier 22nd, Richard Kirker 23rd, Eddie Spruill 24th. Then we have, let me look here, Timmy Reed 25th, Felipe Ponte starting 26th, Kyle Durbin 27th, Jacob Elder 28th, Cole Williams 29th, and Michael Butler will round out the top 30.
Yep, Donald Andrews is going to start 31st. Aaron Tribble is going to round out the field in 32nd. Jesse Martinez will be our race control for tonight. And with that being said, we're going to get ready to leave the grid here, and we'll be set for getting going. Hopefully it'll be a great race.
Alrighty, you can see, looking at Parker White right now in that number 95 Bundren Lawn Care Toyota Tundra. Let's take a look at the race info here. If we can get that pulled up on the screen, just one moment. See if I can't get it pulled up here. There we go. See the temperature about 21 degrees Celsius. Winds about 3 kilometers an hour. And you can see the track map. This is a kind of an interesting, kind of D-shaped short track. So definitely going to be interesting how these guys manage their brakes and throttle.
No, that's for sure. And like I said, it all comes down to having that throttle control off the corner. That's really going to be the make or break situation for a lot of these guys in this race.
Yeah, for sure. So it's a short track. Probably going to see some bumps. May have some tempers flaring here. Definitely going to be an interesting one. As you can see the field coming around through turns 3 and 4. Race 2 of the Truck Series season. Oh, wow.
I actually think short tracks have 2 laps around. So,
yeah, I forgot they run 2 laps.
They'll come around. There'll be there'll be 1 lap to green this time. We'll get going here, and I think who do you think is going to get the best jump on this restart? I mean, you got Parker White on the inside. I know that he's the control of the race. Is there anything Mason Thompson can do in that 14 truck on that outside?
I mean, to be honest, I I don't think so. I feel like, with it being more kind of on the leader, the start of the race, I think Parker's gonna get a good start, have the advantage on the inside first couple corners, and I think I think he might clear Mason here, but who knows? Mason might be able to get a run off it too. But
All right, well,
field's
we're gonna
coming
find
around,
out here.
and here we go. Pace truck pulling off. Race 2 of the Truck Series season is underway from Richmond.
Mason Thompson actually gets a great restart. They're side by side as they go down to turn number 1, but I think Parker White's going to have the advantage on the bottom lane. Aiden Kirker to the inside of Mason Thompson for P2.
And Parker White did just what I said. He was able to clear Mason off of turn number 2. And Mason looks to be trying to come back into 3, but not quite able to get there. He's got Aiden Kirker right there on his bumper.
Yeah, Mason Thompson was able to keep that second place spot as they came off turn 2. Now he's in the tire tracks of Parker White as they dive down to turn number 1 on lap 2. Aiden Kirker right in the tire tracks of Mason Thompson.
He's trying to see what he can do. Mason's trying to get there, but it's still early on. He's trying to kind of get in the groove, see what he can do here. Let's look at Justin Smith right now. He and Wes Weidman battling for P4 right now on track. Justin doing a good job managing his corners. We'll see what Wes can do with him.
Yeah, so far so clean for a lot of these drivers. And one thing we got to keep in mind is tire wear going to come into play here. I don't really know if a track like this, how bad the tires actually wear. I'm sure it is a little bit of a difference.
Oh,
but
and we
as
have a caution.
Come out on the track.
Let's see if we can figure out who that was. Not really sure who it was.
Oh, it looks like to be the 07 of Monty James Jr. Got spun out and turned off of turn number 3.
Oh, let's go look at the replay here. See if we can figure out what happened.
Yeah, it looks like Monty James Jr. just, like I said, I think it's all about that throttle input. Just get too much of it off the corner. Yeah, it looks like exactly what that is. Slides into the infield grass and brings out the first caution of the night.
Alrighty, let's see the replay here. You can see he enters the corner kind of a little bit higher, running around the middle lane. Looks like he kind of lost it a little bit on entry. He's still trying to gather it up off the corner, and he just puts too much throttle into it, just like you said, and he just lost it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the cautions that you see come out tonight are going to be caused by that. I mean, even I have struggled with that, driving these trucks around here sometimes. But, it's all about, making sure that doesn't happen and, just being easy on the throttle when you come off the corners as we're going to see if the leaders come down pit road here.
Alright, let's go back live here with the leaders.
Looks like most of the leaders stay out, so Parker White will retain the lead with Mason Thompson on his outside, and Aiden Kirker will be in the 3rd spot.
Alrighty, let's go in. Let's try to go ahead and get an interview in here, shall we? Who should we get? You want to get Mason?
Yeah, sure. Let me grab Mason real quick. I'll drag him into the booth. All right, we've got Mason Thompson in the booth. Mason, we see that you're running in 2nd place. We talked about seeing if you could try to get Parker White on the start there, but what else do you need to do to get to Parker White and see if you can't complete the pass on him?
Be faster and better than him, which is impossible. So yeah.
No, that's for sure. Parker White's a really tough competitor, but you've got Aiden Kirker also behind you. Is it kind of a distraction trying to chase down Parker White with Aiden Kirker being right in the tire tracks, or is it mostly focusing out the front windshield for you?
Well, I kind of try to focus on my own race and not really worry about the guy in front of me or behind me, but I mean, it's kind of reassuring to have Aiden behind me because I know he won't run me over. So yeah.
Yeah, Mason, I know it's only been a couple laps, but for those first couple laps, how's the truck been handling out there?
Good. I finally figured out how to not junk it off the corner, off exit, so it's the truck's really good so far, but as these tires wear out, I'm sure it'll change a lot, but yeah.
Alright, man, well, thank you for your time, and good luck on the restart.
Alright, appreciate it.
All right, everybody, that's Mason Thompson, driver of the number 14, and he's going to start outside of Parker White on this restart.
Looks like it's going to be 1 to green here. Now, I will say this. Watch out for Aiden Kirker to potentially get by Mason on this restart. Usually when you're running third, you can get a better idea of when the leader is going. So that may give Aiden the advantage over Mason.
Yeah, that's one thing that Mason Thompson's really got to pay attention to that outside is hopefully seeing if he can't clear Parker White going down into turn 1, possibly clearing the 39 of Kirker so that he can get in line. Getting on the outside can cause you almost to be freight trained and can cause you to lose multiple positions on a restart like this. So that's what Mason Thompson's got to be careful of as they get ready to come to green here.
All right, pace truck pulling off once again. Field in the hands of Parker White. We'll see when he goes. And there he goes. And actually, Aiden was not able to get a great jump. That was a good restart by Mason. We'll see if he can get down to the inside. And
Looks like Aiden
nope.
Kirker's to his inside, though. We'll see if he can get the run off the high lane. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Aiden Kirker looking to take over that second spot as they dive down to turn number 3. Justin Smith looking to follow him suit, trying to get by Mason Thompson.
And Aiden does get clear for that second spot. Now Mason's going to be under fire from Justin. We'll see what Aiden can do here. We'll see if he's able to run down Parker White.
Yeah, I think Justin Smith actually cut some slack to Mason Thompson there, let him get back in line. So Mason Thompson only loses 1 position. Not necessarily a bad thing. You know, if another caution comes out, maybe, Mason can get a better restart and do the same thing that Aiden Kirker just did to him. So, anything like that is possible, and we'll see here if Mason Thompson can hold off Justin Smith and keep that 3rd spot.
Let's take a look at this battle for the 9th position between Steve Law and Tyler Kahn. 2 guys that aren't really talked about that much, but it's nice to give them some attention here. They're currently both running in the top 10. Good run for these guys so far.
Yeah, it looks like Tyler Kahn's trying to get to the inside of the 4 of Steve Law. Tyler Kahn, I got to get a lot of props to him. Really great run last week at Daytona. We raced with him in the 500, and great teamwork with him, and he's teammates with Justin Smith, and I'm sure that they work really good together. And seeing him work some magic at play tracks was definitely a learning experience for some, and getting to see was pretty cool. So shout out to Tyler Kahn, and shout out for Steve Law for having a great run in this 9th position.
Yeah, for sure. Now you can see, they're kind of getting spread out throughout the top 3. Gap now between Aiden and Parker is about 0.7 of a second. Gap between Aiden and Mason about 0.5 of a second here. So they're starting to spread out, but we do have a battle that might heat up between Wes Weidman and Shane DeMontova for the 5th position.
Yeah, it looks like Shane has actually chased down Wes Weidman a little bit. He's pretty much maintaining that about 3-car length gap between him and Wes Weidman, and the 66 of Justin Smith has just pulled away from Wes. I don't know if Wes is just struggling or if he's got a little bit of a different strategy in mind, but nonetheless, Wes doing a great job holding in there in that 5th spot, and Shane DeMontova doing everything he can to try to get by Wes Weidman to get inside and crack the top 5.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if we have any other battles going on here. We do have Mike Campeggio trying to get to the back bumper of Willie Cuddy in the number 23. Gap between those two about 0.5 of a second. We'll see if Mike can do anything with him.
No, nonetheless, and I want to give a shout out to Aaron Tribble as well. He started. Aaron Tribble started in the 32nd spot. He's up 16 positions already on this restart.
Wow.
In the first 17 laps of this race. So great job by him, and he's currently battling side by side with Nicholas Hilton in that 69 truck for P14.
Yeah, great run by Aaron so far. Oh, and he almost gets hit by Nicholas right there.
Cole Williams going to try
to
follow Aaron through, try to complete that pass on Nicholas Hilton now. And as Mike Campeggio actually completes the pass on Willie Cuddy. So Mike Campeggio taking over that 12th position. Great run by Mike Campeggio.
Yeah, for sure. We saw, we have another battle heating up here between Tyler Kahn, Michael Heath, and, Tyler Kahn, Michael Heath.
Jason Sanders, it looks like, too.
Yeah, he's not showing up here though for some reason.
Yeah, he's blinking in and out a little bit, having a little bit of lagging issues, but
Oh,
that
yeah.
that tends to happen here on iRacing. It's not necessarily perfect. It's one downfall of not having a real life race car, but one thing about iRacing is that if you have a real life race car and you get into a problem, it doesn't cost you thousands of dollars to fix it. So,
Yeah.
iRacing definitely beats it over that perspective, but with these internet issues, sometimes takes over and can ruin things for some people. As Keelan Belsha gets into the wall a little bit, which is going to cause him to lose a position to Steve Law. Steve
Ooh, yeah.
Law up into the up into the sixth position, eighth position. Doing a great job there. Keelan Belsha losing some spots as they continue to battle behind them with Tyler Kahn and Jason Sand.
Yeah, these battles further back here around towards the back of the top 10, definitely starting to heat up. Let's go back towards the front here though. See the gap staying about the same between Mason and Aiden, as Parker has pulled about a second lead over Aiden. A good run so far by Parker. Oh, and he gets by the 20. 20 kind of walls
The
himself
20
a
looks
little bit.
20 in the wall. That's Michael Butler. I think he's just trying to get out of the leader's way. That'll put him a lap down. But Parker White putting on a dominant performance so far. Already out to a
Oh, and we have
1.1
another
lead.
caution.
We have a caution on the racetrack.
Let's try to
Looks like
figure
that
out
happened
who
down the
that
backstretch.
is. I think. Oh, that is. Who's this?
Six
This
is
is
that Daryl
Trenton.
Arnold?
Trenton Wilkin. Had some issues. Let's see if we can't figure out what happened to Trenton. Let's see. See if we can find
Looks
out
like
what
the
happened.
27, Eddie Spruill just must have got loose off the corner, came all the way down, and actually tagged Daryl Arnold on the rear, spun him into the wall. And, the 31 was just kind of there and really didn't have anywhere to go. So,
Let's see what
Ryan
happened
Beckering
here.
unfortunately involved as well.
Yeah, you can see Eddie's in the lane that has little to no grip, so you can already tell that's not going to be a very good situation for him. And then, yep, just coming off the corner, it's really easy to lose it. He gets a little bit loose,
unfortunate
comes
for
down
Daryl Arnold.
into Daryl. Oh man, Daryl just
Never catch a
absolute
break.
wrong place, wrong time there. Really, really unfortunate. And then 31 doesn't have time to check up. He goes down into the wall. Golly, man, you gotta hate it for Daryl. That's
Now, that's unfortunate, but the leaders are actually on pit road now. So Steve Law is actually going to stay out and retain the lead here. And Parker White's going to slide into his pit box.
all right. Let's try to go back live here with the leaders.
See who's going to race to
Alright.
win the race off pit road. Shane DiMontova comes out. And that first, looks like Aiden Kirker is barely going to try to nudge out Parker White. But Parker White wins the race off. Aiden Kirker comes off second. Mason Thompson comes off third, getting 4 tires. I think Shane DiMontova took 2. As we see Daryl
Alright,
Arnold go past the
and
leaders
you
there.
can see Steve Law and Kyle Durbin stayed out, so Steve Law is going to be your new leader. Should we try to get him in here?
Yeah. See if we can find where Steve Law is at, and we'll try to drag him in here. Actually, I do not see Steve Law in a voice chat.
Alright, let's see. What about Kyle Durbin?
There's Kyle Durbin. Alright, we'll move him up here. Alright, Kyle Durbin. It's Dylan and Hayes in the broadcasting booth. You got us?
Yo, I'm here.
Alright, well, we're just talking about you a little bit, giving you some props there. And, now you're in the 3rd position. Didn't come down pit road. Is that a little bit of a different strategy than some of these leaders?
I'm strictly gambling.
Strictly gambling. Well, at a track like Richmond like this, sometimes you got to, and as fast as Parker White is, do you think you'll be able to hold him off with these older tires? Have tires really meant anything going this late into a run, do you think?
I don't think they're coming in yet. I'm hoping they're not coming in yet. At least from the practices, guys were saving them for a while. I could be wrong. I want my position right here, so I want to see if this works.
No, nonetheless, great gamble by you, but Hayes, you got anything you want to say?
I don't think so, man. Just good luck on the restart, and we'll wish you luck throughout the rest of the race. Thanks for talking to us.
Yes, sir. Go Bodega.
All right. Good luck.
See you, boys.
All right. Now it's Kyle Durbin. We're
Alright.
gonna get ready to go back green here. I think pace truck lights are off, so they're gonna get lined up 2 by 2. Kyle Durbin's gonna line up in that second spot, that number 90 Bodega
Yeah,
Racing
we're,
forward.
having some issues. There's actually another driver. I'm not sure who I think is in second. But was blinking out. Maybe it's fine now. I'm not really sure. But
Yeah, Steve Locke is in that first position. Kyle Durbin's gonna start second. Parker White third. Aiden Kirker in that fourth spot. And Mason Thompson is gonna be fifth on this restart. So we'll see what Parker White can do. See if he can't retain the lead back and get it from Steve Law here as they come into the Geico restart zone.
Alright. Field in the hands of Steve Law. Now he will lead him back to the green on these old tires. We'll see how long it takes Parker White to get by him as they go into turn number 1. And Parker, he took a little bit of a peek to the inside. He's going to get clear for second now. But we'll see what he can do here entering turn 3. He's going to back up his corner, enter as low as he can. He got a great corner there, hugged that yellow line. And we got a
on
little
the
bit
back
loose.
bumper of the 4. This might be an opportunity maybe for Mason Thompson to see if he can't get the lead. Maybe that would be his best shot to try to get by Parker
Mason
White,
got held
but
up. He got held up there, got a little bit loose.
But a lot of props to Mason there on that restart, though. He didn't able to get by Aiden Kirker and take over the third. We'll see if Mason can't get by the 4, Steel Law here as he gets to the inside.
And he will. He kind of had to back it up a little bit, but he's able to get by. And Aiden Kirker looks like he's going to do the same. As we have 30 laps complete of 150 here. Parker White once again starting to pull away.
Yeah, I think with Steve Law kind of holding up second and third place, that's allowed Parker White to jump off with an early lead. We already saw in that first stint that Parker White was actually able to pull away about a second and a half. So, we probably expected him to pull away again, but, this is pretty much just opened the door for him to, put an early lead out on Mason Thompson and gain some ground and stay out of the trouble.
All right, let's take a look. How about Willie Cuddy right here battling for top 5 right now? We saw him kind of further back, before that caution came out. Now he's running in the top 5.
Yeah, Willie Cuddy actually started 6th, was able to retain his position, and is now driven his way into the top 5. So great run by Willie on the outside of Kyle Durbin right now. And he's gonna take over the 5th spot.
We have a full pack battling right here for the top 5. You can see Justin Smith getting a good run to the outside of Willie, but he's having to cross over back to the inside. He wants to be up inside the top 5 here. But look at all these drivers further behind him. We got Tyler Kahn, Kyle Durbin, Aaron Tribble making his way up into the top 10. Oh, and around goes Tyler Kahn.
Tyler Kahn gets turned.
Let me try to
bring out the
find him
caution.
here.
Yes, it will.
Here
Caution
he
back
is.
out again.
Oh, and he got hit by the 20 of Michael Butler. Let's go take a look at that.
Yeah, unfortunate for those guys. Just have to see what happened here.
Alright, let's see what happened with Tyler Kahn in the number 33. We were just
Looks
talking
like
about him.
Willie
He was
Cuddy
running
just-
well up there, and then what happened to Willie? Yeah, he got up. Oh, man.
Willie got in
his
the
truck,
wall in front, and
his truck really pushed. Yeah. I mean,
And,
you can't blame that on either driver. It seems like Willie's truck just started to push off the corner. Tyler didn't have enough time to react, and he went hard into the inside wall. And then you can see here, shortly after, let's see, where's the 20?
I think the 20 is blinking in and out, so I think he's having internet problems again.
Yeah, you can see the 20 comes up, and yeah, Tyler comes back up the track. 20 tries to miss him, but then he gets some left front damage there.
No, unfortunate for these drivers nonetheless, but I think with that, we're gonna bring these guys together again, and gives Mason Thompson and Aiden Kirker another shot to try to see if they can't steal that lead from Parker White.
So that is our third caution of the race here. Let's see, is there anybody? I think it's about time we bring Parker White in here.
All right, we'll bring Parker White in and see what he has to say. actually don't see Parker White in a voice chat, so I don't think we'll be able to talk with Parker White, unfortunately.
How about Aiden?
All right, we'll bring in Aiden.
Always gotta talk to the Iceman.
All right, Aiden, it's Dylan and Hayes in the booth. You got us?
I got you.
All right, well, we know that you and Mason and Parker have been having a pretty good battle up front here, but what do you have to do to try to get by Parker White here? I know that he's been running really strong.
We just kind of need a longer run to go into a pit cycle, I feel like. We haven't really got the long run that we've wanted yet to really get the tire wear to come into effect. I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll be better on the tires, but I haven't been pushing the truck a whole lot yet, so we'll see how that plays out once we get that long run, or if we get it.
Yeah, you still got plenty of laps left, over 100 to go. With that, what do you need to do to put yourself in position early on to try to set yourself up to possibly put yourself in position to win this race?
Probably just get the track position. I mean, if we can leapfrog Parker on track on a restart or through a pit cycle or something, that could definitely help us, because Richmond's kind of it's a tougher place to pass. So track position really matters. So if we can get that track position, we should be good to go.
No,
Alright,
nonetheless,
Aiden,
we beat him before. Can happen again. But hey, what do you want to say?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you've kind of been stuck in the dirty air, for most of the race so far. So how's the truck handling with that dirty air?
It's actually handling perfect. The good thing is it's a short track, so there isn't much dirty air. But I mean, Richmond's a faster short track, and then with these trucks, there's a little bit more than normal. So hasn't affected it too much, but it's definitely there. The effector's there.
All right, man. Well, thank you for your time and good luck on the restart.
All right, thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Yep, good luck, Aiden. All right, that was Aiden Kirker, still sitting in that third position. See if he can't get Parker White and Mason Thompson on this restart. They're getting ready to come to the green flag again.
Yes, sir. The field once again in the hands of Parker White. Mason Thompson to his outside. We're back green.
Yep, great launch by the front two drivers, but it looks like Aiden Kirker gonna try to dive in below Mason
Oh, and
Thompson
he really
again.
dives it in.
Yeah, drifts Mason Thompson up the racetrack. They're gonna be side by side as they go down to turn 3.
Yeah, Aiden might be able to get by Mason here. Mason's he's stuck in the middle lane here. They're racing hard for that second position. Aiden looks like he might be able to clear him, though. Yeah, Mason's just going to back off here and fall into that third position.
Yep, Mason Thompson just gives the position to Aiden Kirker, and now Aiden Kirker can set his eyes on Parker White. Parker White again out to about 4/10 of a second lead here, 4.5 second lead, as Mason Thompson is going to try to follow Aiden Kirker through. Probably thought that Aiden Kirker had a little faster truck here and decided to let him go, and Aiden Kirker actually gained a little bit of ground there. So we'll see what Aiden can do, and Justin Smith having a great run there in that fourth position. Tried to get under Mason Thompson there a couple of laps ago, but wasn't able to do it, and now he's allowed these front three to kind of pull away. So the top three about under a half a second blanket, and Aiden Kirker is right in the tire tracks of Parker White.
Let's take a look at this battle for the 5th position right now between Michael Kenner and Cole Williams. You can see Michael really backs up his corner there. He gets a good run off the front straightaway.
Yeah, I think Michael's a new driver in here, and it's really impressive to see him go up against people like Cole Williams and stuff like that. Cole really experienced with these trucks, and he is our most recent ARCA champion, and so it's not like Michael isn't fighting anybody average. He's going up against one of the best, and he's doing a great job at it. So shout out to Michael, and hopefully he can get him here.
Yeah, for sure. So now we have Nicholas Hinton in the number 69 machine under fire from Keelan Belsha for the 9th position. Keelan got a good run there through 1 and 2.
Looks like
Looks like
Keelan's
he's
going to be able to clear him down here in the 3.
Yes, he will in that nice looking IK9 paint scheme. And then right ahead of them we have Steve Law, who's about to be under fire from Keelan. Steve just lost the 7th position. Now he's going to try to hang on to 8th, but we'll see what Keelan does.
Yeah, shout out to Steve Law. I mean, I don't think he's even pitted yet, so he's still got an extra set of tires than these guys do, and
Yeah.
who knows, that could be beneficial at the end of this race. But you know, good job, good run by him. Started in that sixth position, and he's only back to eighth, so it's not like he's really lost any ground. So, great run by him, like I said, and also shout out to Richard Kirker. He was able to almost get under the 69 a couple laps ago, but looks like he's lost a little bit of ground and is now under fire by Aaron Tribble.
Yeah, he's currently running in the 11th position, and I'm really hoping that you didn't give him the curse again by shouting him out there. But we'll see what Aaron Tribble can do. Aaron kind of fell back a little bit here, and now he's going to get passed by Wes Weidman for that 12th position. So we'll see what Felipe does here coming up on Aaron.
Yeah, nonetheless, Wes Weidman able to clear the 10 of Aaron Tribble, and Felipe is going to try to follow suit.
Let's go back up towards the front. The gap between Aiden and Parker is about 0.8 of a second. And then we have Mason Thompson about another 0.8 of a second behind Aiden. And then Justin Smith about another 0.8 of a second behind Mason. So it's a decent gap between all of these guys. But now we have a battle heating up between these three. Cole Williams, Justin Smith, and Michael Kenner for the 4th position.
Yeah, Michael Kenner has actually almost raced his way into the top 5. He started in that 8th position and is up to 6th. So great run by him.
Oh, and we have another caution.
We got another caution on the racetrack.
See what happened though. It's Jacob. Oh, that's actually several drivers here. Let's figure out who all
Looks like
was
Shane
in this.
Montoya's got a little bit of damage. Maybe that was from an earlier incident.
I think that one of those was the 77, Anthony Ghinchitano. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. All right, let's look at the replay here. Trying to get here. Actually, no. Who was the other guy involved here?
Nope. Tyler Kahn again involved.
Tyler Kahn? Oh, hang on a second. Let's... Oh. Oops, okay. Looks like he had some help here. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I'm trying to,
Yeah, a lot of these guys are blinking out, and it looks like the 77 was just wrong place at the wrong time. I don't know if Tyler Kahn actually got help or if he got in there too deep and locked the brakes up, trying not to get in the back of Kyle Durbin.
Alright, here we go. So, you can see here, it's Tyler and the 8 of... Who's the 8? Of Trenton Wilkin. And Trenton kind of drives it a little too high. It looks like there might have been a little bit of net code, but I think he might have would have hit him anyway. He just drives it in too hard and gets into the back of Tyler. Tyler goes for a spin. I think we should go on board with the 8 and just kind of try to figure out what happened here. So Tyler does a good job of not hitting the outside wall, but he comes back down in front of traffic, and yep, there's a 77 trying to stop, and oh yeah, hits him there. So let's try going on board with the 8 of Trenton Wilkin, and see if we can't figure out how this happened. It's right on the cockpit view. Yeah, I think that was just a situation of, he drove it in a little bit too hard. That's happened to all of us. I've experienced that before. I don't think that was intentional, but definitely, you can bet that Tyler Kahn is not going to be too happy about that.
No, I'm sure he's kind of probably a little bit upset, but at short tracks like this, the incidents like that do happen, and as they say, it's just short track racing. So,
Right.
you can expect things like that to happen. I think I put Tyler Kahn a lap down, so unfortunate for him. But I think the leader's pitted, so that's going to put Keelan Belsha in the lead with Richard Kirker on his outside.
Alright, well, we're going to take a little bit of a caution break here, but we will get right back with the action here shortly. Alrighty, we are back here. So coming to the restart, it's gonna be interesting to see what Keelan Belsha will do here. He is now in control of the field.
Yep, he's got Richard Kirker on his outside. They're going to come here and take the green flag. Green flag is back out. The 7 does not get a great restart at all. That allows Richard Kirker to clear down for the second spot. And Keelan Belch is going to try to pull away with this lead here.
Let's take a look at where first guys on fresh tires are. Oh, we have another caution. Oh, got some guys crashing at the back here. Let's see if we can figure out who they are. Looks like one of them is the 8. The other one might be Monty James. Alright, let's see what happened. So, we're looking back here. This happens exiting 2. Actually, that happens ahead of,
Oh yeah, it happens down. I think Jason Sanders was involved in the 25. It happened in the back on the restart.
Yeah, let me see if I can't find Jason here.
Oh, the 07 just.
Alright, let's go here, see what happened.
Yeah, I think the 07 just got into turn 1 a little hard. That stacks up the field.
You can see here,
Unfortunate.
we're on Jason Sanders. You said the 07? Oh yeah, Monty James. Let's rewind this a little bit. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I hear him talking on the radio right now. He said that his truck just got in the corner and he just started sliding. So, you know, that was a self spin, but unfortunately it involved some other people in the field. And Tyler Kahn again involved in this
man.
truck.
So you can see
Accident.
Monty gets sideways, comes down the track. 27. Ooh, barely misses him. That was really close. And then,
Nowhere to go for the 8 and the 33, unfortunately.
yeah, Monty hits the wall, comes back up, yep. And then the 8, just piles on in there. And then Tyler Kahn up into the 20. And multiple guys just go for a spin here. Man. Not a good night for a lot of these guys.
Unfortunately not, especially Tyler Kahn. I think I've seen him in every accident that we've been has happened. So unfortunate for him, nonetheless.
I'll tell you what though, I think that was good for Keelan Belsha. He's gonna stay in the lead here. I think the first guy on fresh tires is Mason Thompson, and he's running in P6.
I think Mason
right
Thompson is actually on 2 tires. He actually beat Parker White and Aiden Kirker off pit road. You know, and Daryl Arnold will actually back up in the mix as well, not too far back, sitting in that 7th position. So good for him, and Keelan Belsha screaming on the radio that he's in the lead. So shout out to Keelan.
You want to try to get Keelan up here?
Yeah, sure. We'll see if we can't bring Keelan in the booth. All right. Let's see. Keelan Belsha and.
Oh, actually,
Alright, Keelan, it's Hayes and Dylan in the booth. You got us real quick?
Yes, sir.
Alright, we'll try to get you a quick question in before you get going here. We see that you have the lead. I know that you're all excited about that, but what do you have to do here to hold on to it?
Oh, shoot, I don't know. I got Mr. Richard working with me, so hopefully we can just get a nice jump. I don't know how long we can hold this. Guys behind us are coming fast, but we'll just see what we can do.
Alright, well, we won't keep you too long since you're about to go green here, so, you know, good luck to you, and we wish you the best.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
alright, thank you, man.
Alright, that was Keelan Belsha. He's the leader, and he's about to get ready to take the green flag here.
Did not realize that was 1 degree in that time, but nonetheless, we are going back green here at Richmond. Keelan Belsha in control of the field. A good jump on that restart.
Yeah, it looks like the 7 is going to try to get side by side with the 93 going into turn number 1. 93
Oh,
way
they're
up
getting
the
dicey.
racetrack. 93 way up the racetrack because we got a cluster
Oh,
of cars
man,
coming
that
off
is
turn 2.
a huge cluster here. We're going to have to watch out here. Oh, the 52 having to force his way onto the apron here to get to the inside of Daryl Arnold. Now Parker White taking it 3 wide to the bottom. Oh, he's got some rear damage. Not sure where he got that from. But they're going 3 wide again behind him. Oh my goodness, this is some really hard racing we're seeing here.
No, nonetheless, it's great. And Keelan Belch is just taking it, pulled away over to almost a second lead here as he comes off turn number 4. He's going to cross the line. He's got about a 1.1 second lead. So this has just allowed him to pull away from the field, putting a big gap between him and Mason Thompson, who is on
Oh,
fresh
and Thompson
tires.
hits the wall. He drove it a little too hard off the corner, gets into the wall. That's going to leave the door open for Parker White to take that second position. Oh, they're
Yeah, now
close
Parker White's
quarters
going
off
to
the
do what he can to try to chase down Keelan Belsha, but Keelan's still over a second lead and hoping that he can hold on to it.
Yeah, right now Keelan's just hoping that they keep battling. Oh, and they made some contact there, racing hard for that second position, but Parker finally gets cleared. He's on much fresher tires than Keelan. So
Yeah, you can see just the amount of time he's gained on Keelan. Over almost
Mason.
6/10 of a second that lap. And Mason's still right on Parker White's bumper, seeing what he can't do. to
Oh,
try
and
to
we
get
have
by
another
Parker.
caution. Let's try to figure out what happened here. Kyle Durbin was involved. Alright, let's replay that, see what happened. Man, so was the 45. Eli O'Quinn. Alright, the Bodega Racing Machine. Alrighty. Let's go back, see what happened here. See, they're heading down the front stretch. Did this collect the 29? I don't think it did. See, he's right behind the 60 of,
Oh, he just gets in the corner too
That's
deep and
Michael
gets in the back
Heath.
of the 60. The 60 actually goes for a flip.
Oh, really? See, here's Michael Heath. Yeah, he gets into him. Heath gets sideways and back in, gets into the wall. They hit again. Oh, and actually... Oh, and that's enough to send his truck into the air. Oh, man. Some guys actually drive under him. Oh, wow. That's going to be the highlight of the race there, I think. Good job by these guys avoiding. Oh, and the 45, unfortunately, not able to. Sends him for another wild ride. And it just
And Keelan's
does
gonna
not
take this
stop.
opportunity, come down pit road. So
Oh my
we're gonna hand
God.
the lead back to Parker White.
It just does not stop. And he finally lands on his roof. And his truck again flips over and, yeah, he goes on his roof. We got to go on board with him there. I feel like with something like this, we need an onboard here, so you guys can get an idea of what Michael is experiencing when this happens. So let's ride on the cockpit views. Yeah. What you just saw is what the driver sees when there's a flip. That's pretty much what it's like. So we're back up with the leaders here. Now Parker White, like you said, is going to take the lead back. So let's see if we can find somebody else to interview here. Is this 1 to green? Don't believe it is. Shouldn't be, at least. No, it is not. You want to get Mike Campegio in here? Not sure where Dylan is. I think he had to get off the mic for a second. But, yeah, Parker White has taken the lead back. Let's take a look. Where's Aaron Tribble here? Man, he's gotten forced back to the 18th position. Just kind of gotten stuck back here in all this mayhem. And just hasn't been able to get back up there yet. And then behind him we have Daryl Arnold in 19th. Keelan Belch is going to be restarting in 14th now. On those fresh Goodyear tires. And this should be 1 to green for these guys. Yes, it is. So, we will see what happens here. See, this view gives you almost pretty much a complete view of the racetrack. See these packed stands all around as the field comes around down the back stretch and into turn 3. And we will see what happens on this restart with the field back in the hands of Parker White. Pace truck pulling off. And we are back under green from Richmond. A good jump by Parker White is going to immediately clear Mason Thompson. Now Mason, Aiden Kirker took a peek, but Mason actually good run off that corner. He's going to peek to the inside and go for the lead here on Parker White. That was a really good run that Mason got off that corner. Parker White got a good run off of turn 4 now. Mason trying to take advantage of that rear damage that Parker has, but at short tracks, rear damage doesn't really affect you that much, depending on how severe the damage is, of course. But now Aiden Kirker trying to see what he can do with Mason. Mason loose off that corner. Aiden's trying to get by him as quickly as possible so he can potentially put up a fight with Parker here. As we're coming to complete lap 75 here. Actually, this time by will be the halfway point. 75 laps down, 75 to go. And Parker White is continuing to dominate this thing. Let's go see where Aaron Tribble is. Still running 18th here. Trying to see what he can do with Ryan Beckery. And then we have Wes Weidman trying to catch Mike Campeggio for P9. Oh, and we have another caution here. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. Was it... Oh, I think it might have been Steve Law here. Let's see what happened. Alright, let's try to figure this out. Oh, man. Alright, here we go. So you see, it's Steve Law and Keelan Belsha. I believe, yeah. So you can see Keelan enters the corner pretty deep here. Oh man, kind of gets loose, gets right into Steve. Steve goes up the track. And actually, they kept it straight. Oh, and they hit each other again. Oh, I'm not sure if that part was intentional or not. But, oh, man, they both go hard into the outside wall. Yeah, neither one of those drivers are going to be happy about that one. Man, that brings out the caution here just past halfway. So, let's go back live here. Dylan just let me know he is having some mic issues, so hopefully we can get that figured out and he'll get back in here and call the rest of this race with me. We currently have 13 people watching. Thank you everybody for joining. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to keep up with all the races that we broadcast here on the High Speed Racing Network. We're going to take another little caution break here, but we will be right back shortly with the action here from Richmond Raceway. Alrighty, so we are back with the action. Dylan apparently has a wireless microphone, and it died, so he's having to wait on it to charge up. So hopefully he will be back here soon. And yeah, for now I will be calling this race by myself. But the field once again in the hands of Parker White, and we are back green here. 82 laps complete of 150. Oh, and they're once again kind of stacking up 3 wide back here with the 69, the 85, and we have another caution. Oh man, what happened? Oh, Jason Sanders goes around. He gets it back going. Let's take a look at the replay and see what happened. Alright, let's see if he had help or if he just self-spun here. We're about to find out. Let's go slow motion here. See, not a very good restart. You can see he gets taken 3 wide in the middle. Kind of looks like Keelan backed off on the bottom. And he, I guess, expected Keelan to stay on the bottom, so he moves up and he just gets into the 60 and goes for a spin. Not sure if anybody else hit him though. Doesn't look like it. No, it looked like he just kind of went for a spin there. Didn't appear to get much damage, and I think he'll be okay. Maybe some new tires will be needed, but other than that, I think he'll be fine. Alright, let's get back up here live. Alright, looking to see if maybe we can get a interview in here. Who have we not interviewed here? Maybe Aaron Tribble. We've talked about him a good bit throughout this race. Let's see if we can get him in here. Let's try. Here we go. Hey Aaron, it's Hayes up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Alright man, so we've talked about you a good bit throughout the race. You started back in the field, you worked your way up into the top 10, and you've kind of fallen back a little bit, currently running P15. How's your truck been handling throughout the race, and what's your plans going to be for these final laps here?
I think the truck's been handling very well so far. I can definitely say I have to make some slight adjustments with the middle of the corner, and if I can find out how to get that middle of the corner for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 down a lot better than I can, I might have a real solid shot at winning this. I'm just gonna put my head down and keep on grinding to the last lap.
Alright man, so we got a good bit of time left, but I'd say it's enough time to drive up 13 positions if you can get up there. So good luck on the restart, man, and thanks for your time.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Alrighty, that was Aaron Tribble, driver of the number 10 AlphaTauri machine. Alright, so it is 1 to green now. Gonna restart with, I'm not sure how many laps there will be to go. Gonna have to find out here. Still waiting on Dylan to get back, but he should be back here shortly. And yeah, we will get back going here. Hopefully we can get another good green flag run in here. And here we go, Mason Thompson once again on the outside of Parker White. And Parker into the loud pedal. We are back underway. 88 laps now complete.
All right, I'm
Hey, you
back,
back?
too. So
There he is. He's back. Oh, and we have.
Unfortunately, we had some difficulties,
man.
but we'll hop right back in the action as Mason Thompson almost had a little bit of a problem coming off turn 2 there with the looks to be the 42, and I can't really tell who's behind the 42.
Oh, and Mason Thompson got into the wall a little bit. Not a good restart by him. He's fighting on the outside, trying to hang on to that 3rd spot now.
Yeah, nonetheless, you got about a 4-car blanket there, 5-car blanket almost with the 42, the 5, and the 66 there. As Aiden Kirker up here at the front is doing everything he can to try to stay in the tire tracks of Parker White.
How about Michael Kenner working his way up into the top 5? Made a good move there into turn 3. Now he's once again trying to hunt down Cole Williams, this time for 4th.
Yeah, it's almost like he's followed Cole Williams throughout the field. I mean, I don't know if he ever completed that pass on him, but he's been right behind him everywhere Cole's gone. So I don't know if they're working together or how that's going, but definitely a great run by Michael, and solid work to follow a guy like Cole up through the field. Cole is definitely a solid driver, so to see him follow him up in the field.
Oh, and we have another caution. Once again here, let's see if we can find out what caused this. Looks like Eddie Sproul might have been involved. He's going to get back going. Looks like he's got some back end damage. Let's look on the replay and see if we can't figure out what happened. Alright, let's see. Running P22 now. Actually, I'm not really sure. You can see he's entering turn 3. He's on the inside of Kyle Durbin. And I really couldn't tell you what happened here. Let's see. He's kind of missing his arcs a little bit, but I mean, still not running bad. He's actually pulling off the track. Not sure why. Oh, actually, a wreck happened ahead.
Yeah, it looks like Aaron Tribble was involved in that.
Oh, Aaron. Wait, was he? Let's
Yeah, I think he got
let's
turned by
see.
the 7 going down in the corner.
Oh,
And,
of course. I gave him the commentator's curse. He was the last guy that we interviewed. I actually gave him the
for
curse.
Aaron, but I think everybody got out of it pretty unscathed. It looks like he's got a little bit of rear end damage, but for the most part,
Yeah, you can see.
could have been a lot worse for a lot of drivers there. A lot of them were able to get checked up and miss that wreck. So
Yeah, you can see Aaron's trying to arc down into the corner. Felipe drives it in too hard. We've seen that a lot. Drivers just going too hard into the corner, getting into the guy ahead of him. I gave Aaron the commentator's curse. He goes around, but it looks like he saves it. So I think really all he's gonna need is a new set of tires. So good job saving. Actually, you got some. Oh, he got hit by Daryl Arnold right at the end, so that's gonna.
yeah,
Get
but
a
I
little
don't
bit
think it was
damage
too hard of a
to the front.
contact to really make much of a difference to their trucks. Daryl definitely has probably a little bit of front end damage. He's going to come down and get that fixed up, but for the most part, I don't think either of these trucks are really going to be too I guess, what do you want to call it?
And actually, Parker White pitted. So that's gonna make things interesting here. That gives the lead to Aiden Kirker with a fairly short amount of time to go. But we'll see. I mean, I don't know, even on fresher tires, you gotta wonder, is Parker White gonna get stuck back there?
Yeah, and I don't know if seeing that he has some rear end damage came down to have anything to do with it, but it looks like Cole Williams also followed into the pit, as well as Michael, who we just talked about driving into the top 5, joined him on pit road. So, we'll just have to see. This puts Aiden Kirker in the lead with Mason Thompson and Richard Kirker in 3rd. So you got the Kirker boys lining up 1 and 2 on the inside lane. So that should make things interesting as we've got how many laps left we got here? About 40 or 55 laps left. So
All right.
it gives Parker White plenty of time to try to drive to the front of the field.
Yeah, but it can be hard to pass here at times, so there is the possibility of him getting stuck back there. He's going to be restarting P8, so not too far back. But you can bet he's going to be on the charge here. But now the field will be in the hands of Aiden Kirker, his dad right behind him, and Steve Law actually back inside. Is going to be up inside the top 5 now.
Yeah, Steve Law has been really impressive today, just putting himself in good positions to gain some track position. So great job by him, and maybe this will be the first opportunity Mason Thompson gets to try to take that lead for the first time this race, and see if he can't pass Aiden Crooker on this restart. We're getting ready to come here to the green flag. And keep your eye on Parker White here as they go green.
All right, here they come to the green flag. The field for the first time today in the hands of Aiden Kirker. He gets actually not a great launch, but he's going to be able to take off a little bit after the start-finish line. He's going to lead him down to turn 1. Oh, and Richard Kirker almost went up the track and turned Mason. Oh, man.
We got
And they
another
are,
cluster of cars.
it is a massive cluster back here.
Yeah, that's what sometimes happens when they have these restarts here. You got so many cars lined up, and everybody's trying to fight for the most real estate they can before the field starts getting strung out again.
Oh, man, it's actually getting really dicey back here. We got to keep an eye on this. A lot of guys just kind of trying to hang on to their trucks, but it's... Oh, man, it's getting real dicey. Oh, and they actually make some contact in the 29. Goes up the track, but no, they actually... Good job saving it here. Let's go back up to the front here.
Yeah, Aiden Kirker's got a nice little lead over Mason Thompson. Not by much. He's just holding a couple car lengths, but they've really put a gap between them and Richard Kirker, as Parker White has driven himself back into the top 5. So, you know, like I said, keep your eye on Parker White. He's not that far back, and we know he's very capable of gaining those positions back, as he's only about 1.5 seconds back.
We're now 2/3 of the way through, 50 laps to go here. Now we'll see what Parker White can do. Meanwhile, you got Aiden and Mason about 4/10 apart. Parker White about just over a second behind them. I'd say if we get a caution, you know, definitely a good thing for Parker. But if we don't...
Parker coming into the picture now, he's only about 1.4 seconds back. Aiden Kirker's just praying that you know, he can keep this lead, and you know, hopefully he has enough fuel to make it to the end. You know, as Parker White has just gashed it out another quarter of a second off the time off Aiden Kirker, and you know, Cole Williams, your last week winner in Daytona, trying to follow suit with Parker White.
Yeah, it's definitely getting close here as we come to 47 laps to go, which goes by real fast at this racetrack. Let's take a look at Nicholas Hinton in the number 69. Running P10, Michael Kenner. He was in the top 5 earlier, but after that contact, he got forced back a little bit. But he's back into P9 right now, looking for P8 from Shane DeMontova.
Yeah, and as you look back up at the front, Mason Thompson is actually under fire by Parker White now. Parker White's only about within a second of the lead now. He's got to do battle with Mason Thompson before he can go up there and chase down Aiden Kirker. You know, Parker White, great run by him as he clears Mason Thompson off too.
Let's ride along with Park. Oh, what happened to Aiden? Looked like
I
he
think
may have
he's
tagged the
rear-ended.
wall here. Yeah, he definitely tagged the wall. Let's ride on board with Parker White so we can see what he sees trying to catch Aiden. Yeah, he is catching him in no time, without a doubt. Those fresher tires definitely playing a factor, and just
As you
the
can
overall
see,
speed that he
Aiden's
has.
back end is just getting a little squirrely on the entry. I don't think Parker White's having that problem with those fresh tires, and they're going to come up in a little bit of lap traffic here. Hopefully it plays in the hands
Oh
of
man, the
one of
lap,
these good drivers.
wow. Lap truck actually pulled down and blocked Aiden. That is the, who's that, the 68, I believe? Yeah, the 68. And now they're both going to get by him. Aiden probably wasn't happy about that one. He's going to try to see what he can do to hold off Parker. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, one thing I know Parker doing is he's actually shifting down when he gets into the center of the corner, which is helping him get a good run off. And yeah, that's allowing him to actually gain a little bit of time.
Actually, look at Cole Williams. We didn't see this. He actually got by Mason Thompson. Now he's looking to put himself in position to win the first 2 races of the season.
Yeah, we'll see if Cole Williams can go up there and chase down Parker White, but it looks like Parker White's actually starting to pull away a little bit here. He's already put about a half a second between him and Aiden Kirker as he dives down to turn number 3 with about 41 laps to go here. So, 41 laps left for Parker White, and hoping he can maybe get that second win of the season and try to make sure that Cole Williams doesn't get more than 2 wins so far this season.
Yeah, for sure. So you can see Cole. Ooh, Aiden tried to fight back on the outside, but he's no match for Cole there. So Cole's gonna get clear of him. Be about 9/10 of a second behind Parker. So we'll see if he can catch him with the 40 laps to go. But now we look at Michael Kenner again, up to P8 now.
Yeah, Michael, part of those guys that came down in pit, unfortunately, not able to really make up as much time as Parker White and Cole Williams did. And Parker White here tonight has just been unbelievably dominating. And we'll see here as Cole Williams has went from 29th place to second.
That is insane.
So we'll see here. We'll see what happens here if he's able to hold on to it for another about 37 laps, and see if Cole Williams can gain any of that time on Parker White.
Yeah, we're actually getting a decent green flag run in here, so we'll see if that will last. We do have, actually, Mason's really starting to fall off now. Now he's under fire from Wes Weidman for the 4th position.
Yeah, like I said, I think Mason took 2 tires on that stop, just trying what he can to gain any time, and unfortunately it just wasn't enough. As you see now, Parker White is back in the lead. Mason did what he could.
Oh, and there's the caution. Alright, let's see if we can figure out. Oh, the 4 was involved.
Steve Law.
Let's get to him here. Let's try to see what happened. Try to figure out what happened to Steve here. If he was the one that was involved, I'm pretty sure he is. Yep. So, let's see what happens here. See, he's side by side with the 52 of Shane DeMontova. He actually gets clear of Shane. And is this what I think it is? I think so. Yep, just looks like another case of, driving it a little too hard in the corner. Steve does try defending that line a little bit, but Shane did drive it a little too hard in there, and then Steve
the leaders are on pit road
goes
again
for a spin and backs it into the wall. That brings out another caution here. Man, it's just been an up and down night for Steve Law, man.
Yeah, I mean, he was running 4th there on that restart, the last restart we had, and unfortunately now he's going to be involved in that wreck, and he'll have to make his way back up to the field again as Parker White's off pit road, and Cole Williams is going to follow him in 2nd, and Aiden Kirker is going to come 3rd off pit road.
So the leaders pitted. However, the top 4, I think, stayed out. Maybe, actually, no, it looks like maybe the top 2.
Top 3 did.
Top 3.
So Wes Weidman, Daryl Arnold, and Ryan Beckering stayed out on the racetrack. That's going to put Parker White on the outside. Cole Williams is going to be on the inside. Maybe that might be advantage for Cole Williams.
Good.
We'll see. It just depends on which line gets the best restart here, and if Cole Williams is able to take advantage of it if the inside line gets going. And you're going to have Aiden Kirker behind Parker White. Expect these guys to start getting a little bit more aggressive as we're closing out on only about 30 laps to go.
You want to try to get Wes Weidman in here real quick?
We'll see if we can't grab Wes. All right. Okay.
Eating alive.
All right, Wes.
All
It's
right.
Hayes and Dylan in the broadcasting booth. You got us?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Oh, not too bad. Well, we see that you're in the lead now. We're pulling off a different type of strategy. Do you think this can be a winning move to try to win you this race?
Well, how much I would love to have a little bit of confidence and say I made the right call. I was looking at the wrong thing at the wrong time and should have gone in. So, there have been a lot of cautions hopefully I'll get lucky. I see that basically all the competitive cars got fresh tires except me, so we'll
Yeah,
just have to see what it does.
Yeah, I mean, you've kind of had an up and down day to find yourself in the lead here with about 30 laps to go. You know, another caution can come out. If this caution does come out again, do you think, you know, if you were going down and get tires, do you think that'd be any advantage to you versus these guys?
Oh, I'll have no choice.
All right. Hayes, you got anything you want to say?
No,
Don't think so, man. Not sure if we have much time for another question, but good luck on this restart, man. We'll see what you can do here.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Have a good evening.
You too.
Yep. All right, and that was
All right.
Wes Weidman. He's going to be in the lead here for this restart.
All right, we'll see what happens here. These final about 30 laps here from the Richmond Raceway. And you can see Parker White right there behind Wes. Daryl Arnold on the outside. And
Yeah,
here we
Ryan
go.
Becker actually pitted, so that's going to put Parker on the inside. So it's all going to be on which
Flying
lane
back
gets
there.
going.
Oh, on the outside. Not a good restart by the outside lane, but Daryl Arnold. And immediately Parker White charging down to the bottom. He will take the lead right back. Aiden Kirker follows suit, and he actually, Parker got loose off that corner.
Aiden Kirker.
It's going to allow Aiden to the inside.
What can he do? Can he get the lead from Parker White here?
He might be able to. 30 laps to go.
They were
Kirker's
side by side
trying.
for
Oh,
one.
and we have a caution.
The question is, who had the lead there as they came through there? It looks
Oh,
like Parker
Aaron
White.
Tribble. Aaron Tribble was in that. Again.
Looks like
Let's
Parker
go.
White had the lead there, and that's going to be unfortunate for Aiden Kirker.
Oh,
That was
man.
probably the best shot he had to try to take the lead from Parker White all race.
All right, let's see what happened here. Actually, this started with Mason Thompson, it looks like. All right, let's see what happened. So you see Mason's on the inside. You can see Cole's taking it 3 wide in the middle on Daryl. 69 kind of checks up, and then, oh, Mason, did he clip the apron? Yeah, he just kind of, yeah, you can see his truck starts to go around off the corner. He gets sideways, and then he may have saved it? No, he went for a full spin. Man, doesn't look like he hit anything though, so that's good. He just kind of did a 360 and kept it going. But Aaron Tribble, let's look at how he spun. Oh yeah, he looks like he went up the track to avoid Mason. And when he did that, he got into Michael, hit Michael, and it sent him for a spin. Michael actually was able to save it. Good job by him. And Aaron
Yeah,
goes for a spin.
Fortunately, both of those drivers were able to get through those wrecks pretty unscathed, and that's gonna, you know, all that really needs is 4 tires on that. So, nonetheless, great job by those drivers, not getting into everybody else, and yeah, we'll see on this restart if Parker White and Aiden Kirker are able to, you know, have a great battle there like they did.
I'll tell you what, though, that is not what Aiden needed. He had the advantage. He was right there with Parker, and he just couldn't, you know, didn't get the lead in time.
No,
So-
Aiden's probably saying, just give me a little bit more time to get down
Right.
into the corner. I'm sure if Aiden, you know, had just a couple of seconds more to get down in the corner, he would have had a little bit of a nose out in front of Parker. That would have given him the lead there. But,
Yeah.
you know, that's going to put Shane DeMontova in third, if I'm not mistaken. And it will. So you're going to have Parker White, Aiden Kirker, and Shane DeMontova lining up. We'll see who can get the better restart here, and if Aiden Kirker will be able to get that lead from Parker White, as we're going to have about 25 laps to go here when they go take the green flag.
Alrighty, so let's see where. I'm trying to look through the field. Keelan Belsha has made his way back into the top 10, currently running P8 right now. It's been kind of an up and down night for him. He's been up inside the top 10, he's been outside the top 15. It's been pretty up and down for him.
Yeah, a lot of these drivers that we see have kind of had up and down days a little bit. But you know, good to see some of these guys that have kind of been in more unfortunate circumstances, find their way back up to the front and, you know, possibly put themselves in position to have a solid finish. So.
Yeah, for sure. So, 1 to green now. Oh, well, actually, no, it's not. This time I should be 1 to green, though. So, you know, one of the guys that we haven't seen up front much in this race is currently running P4 Nicholas Hinton. Running P4 right now in that number 96 Chipotle Chevy Silverado.
Yeah, and you got right behind him Cole Williams. He actually was having trouble on that restart, getting by a lot of those slower trucks that stayed out. So that sent him back to the fifth position. A lot made him lose a little bit of time on the front too, which pitted with him. Aiden Kirker actually came out behind him on pit road, so Aiden was able to get out in front of Cole on that restart, and put up a fight with Parker White, which Cole, I'm sure, wishes he was able to do there. But nonetheless, Cole's a good enough driver, and I believe that he'll be able to come up here and try to take the lead or have a good battle for it.
I think so too, so we'll see what happens here. Aiden's not going to be in the preferred lane, unfortunately. We'll see if he can drop into the inside and try to put up another fight with Parker. He's not going to have much time to do it, though.
I mean, expect Aiden Kirker on this restart to be a little bit more aggressive. He's going to probably try to do everything he can on the outside. Hopefully get a run there on that outside. If not, try to cross Parker White over when they get down to the corner. And, that might be almost the best thing for him to do, see if he can't get a run. And then maybe get to his inside down to 3. But we'll see here. We'll have to see what happens. I think we're going to get 1 to green here. So, hopefully we'll have a good, solid last 24 laps when they take the green.
Well, I think you're behind.
I am behind.
Alright, are you back live now?
I am back live now.
Okay. I just got confused there, but you see Shane DeMontova was able to clear Aiden for the second spot, and we have another caution. Who's involved in this one here?
Yeah, it's crunch time, and I think a lot of these guys are starting to get a lot more aggressive, and I think with that you'll probably see a lot more caution laps.
Really don't know who was involved. I really couldn't tell you. Trying to see, trying to find somebody. Maybe Eli O'Quinn? See if he was involved in this, maybe. Let's, look here. Maybe Eli was in this by any chance? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Trying to find anything that may have happened here. Really can't find anything.
Looks like the 07 had a self spin off the corner.
07. That is Monty James Jr. With I believe his second self spin, I think. Alright, let's see what happened here. So you can see he's kind of trying to arc the truck back down on exit of the corner, trying to get a decent run. And he just gasses it up too much, gets loose. And truck just snaps around on him. He gets completely sideways. He actually counter steers back to the right, gets hit by the 77, and that spins him back to the left. And then
yeah, that's unfortunate, but like I said, we were probably gonna see a lot of that happen this race. Just too much throttle input coming off the corners can cause you to self spin, and we've seen that a couple times here tonight. So unfortunately, that was the cause of this caution as well. But we'll see here if he can't make up some of that position, as he will start at the tail end of the field for bringing out the caution. But see if he can't get any of those positions back and get a solid finish out of it.
alright, you want to see if we can't get Shane DeMontova in here?
We'll see if he's in the a voice chat here. Yep, he's in EO Media Racing, so we'll see if we can't. Well, he is live. I don't know if he's probably. I don't think we should. He's live, so it would kind of ruin that live stream for him. So we'll just leave him be for now, and maybe we'll get to talk to him at the end of the race.
Alright, let's see. Is Michael Kenner in here? He's running back inside the top 5.
Take a look. I do not see Michael, unfortunately.
Man.
A lot of these guys are just not in group chats tonight.
Let's see, is this gonna be 1 to green? I think it is. If so, we won't have time to do an interview.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll either hold off till next caution or wait till the end of the race here. So
Gonna be a short time to go, like, I believe just under 20 to go.
well, this is gonna be Aiden Kirker's chance. He's right behind Parker White, and we saw what happened last time he got behind him. He was able to get underneath of him, so we'll see if he can't repeat that and try to get the lead back.
Tell you what, though, I think we definitely need to watch out for Michael in that 29. And he's up here in the top 5. I'd say we just wait on him to pounce and make a move if something happens.
Yep, nonetheless, we'll have to keep an eye on him, and Parker White's going to come here and get ready to take the green flag.
Alright, we are back to racing. 17 laps to go. Not a very good restart by Aiden Kirker, but he did get a push from Michael. So that's going to help him out here.
Yeah, not the restart that Aiden wanted to see, most likely, but if he can clear the 52 off here, which he's not going to be able to, that's going to make him lose a little bit of time to Parker White. Being side by side is never helpful when you come to a racetrack like this. So the sooner he's able to clear Parker White, or clear Shane DeMontova, the better, as he'll clear him down into turn number 1. See if he can't chase down Parker White. Parker White's going to see if he can't pull away again.
Shane tried hard on the outside, but he just could not make it work. Now he's going to be under fire from Michael.
Michael's going for 3rd.
Oh, and another caution.
Caution on the racetrack.
Oh, that's somebody back here. Who was it? I heard it.
Yeah, Michael Penner tried to go for 3rd. Unfortunately, did not get it, but
Oh, one of these guys
again,
is the 27, it looks like.
Another chance to try to get the lead.
Alright, let's look at Eddie Spruill. He was one of the guys involved in this, it looks like. See if there was anybody else. Oh yeah, there was definitely somebody else here. Jason Sanders, I think, was one of the other guys. Alright, let's take a look here at what happened. You see, oh, Aaron Tribble actually goes up the track and loses a lot of momentum. Not sure how he went that far up, but then he gets loose on the outside. And, oh, actually, so does Jason Sanders. He makes contact with the 66, goes down the track, and, oh, hard into the wall. And then he actually comes back up the track, and the 27 just, oh, nowhere to go for the 27 of Eddie Spruill. Man. Eddie just nowhere to go, and I think he's going to have a blown engine now. So,
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him, but, you know, hopefully he still has a fast repair left, and he can get back in this thing with a length out. Say we got about 13 to go here as they cross the line.
think so. So, we're going to take another little caution break, but we will get right back to you shortly. Alrighty, here we go. We're about to get right back with the action here. It's going to be around 10 laps to go. Here from Richmond Raceway, it's coming down to the wire here, Dylan.
Yep, we'll see what kind of restart these drivers can get. It looks like they're going to get ready to power off here. Aiden Kirker is going to do everything he can to try to get the lead from Parker White.
10 laps to go. A good jump for Shane.
Yeah, what can
Oh,
Shane-
and we have somebody hard into the wall. Oh, that's a big crash back there. Oh, a lot of cars. The 69 involved, the 07. More guys, the 60, the 24, the 6. I think somebody flipped. Let's go take a look at what happened here.
Yeah, that was a big wreck. I just saw a car spin into the outside wall, and we'll have to go back and look here.
Alright, let's see if we can...
Oh, looks like Richard Kirker got hit from Keelan Belsham, and he just got turned into the 69.
Alright, so let's see here.
69 flip.
See, Richard gets going, and did this happen ahead of him? Yeah, they check up ahead of him. Actually, Richard Kirker goes down the track into the 69. 69 goes, oh, hard into the outside wall, goes up into the air. Oh my gosh. Lands on top of Kyle Durbin.
Yeah, that was a really hard hit for the
Oh.
69 of Nicholas Hinton, but
A lot of these guys just having to
Fortunately-
hit the brakes and check up.
fortunately, iRacing, everybody's okay.
Yeah. Let's go, let's look at the 69 and see if we can't figure out how exactly this started. Let's watch this in real time. See, they restart, and Richard just, oh yeah, spins the tires, gets hit from Keelan, and then, oh man. You don't see crashes like that often here.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a little bit of a roller coaster riding on board with him.
Yeah, for sure. So that just, man, that really, again, just shakes things up, man. You know, it's going to be a late race restart here.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to think, now you've got, we always talk about him, Aiden Kirker, in that third position now. What will he do to try to get by Parker White here for this win?
That's true.
You know, it's only going to be about 4 to go when they take the green. So it depends on how hungry he is and if he can hold him off for 4 laps if he get by him.
Alright, so, is Cole Williams in the Discord? You want to see if we can interview him?
We'll see. Yep, it looks like he is. So we'll get Cole Williams in
Alright.
here. All right, Cole Williams, it's Dylan and Hazen broadcast booth. You got us?
Yes.
All right, well, you're running the 4th position here with about, I don't know, we're going to have about 3 laps to go here. What do you have to do to try to get this win?
We're gonna stay at the bottom and try to keep it clean.
Alright, man.
Nonetheless, starting in the outside lane, what do you think you have to do to try to get down to that bottom? Make sure you don't get freight trained and, try to get by Parker White and Aiden Kirker, who've been pretty dominant the whole race.
Yeah, starting from the back, that was it's definitely been difficult to get up here. Finally got up here. I'm just gonna have to hope that either Michael can let me in or we can clear him, or maybe hope we can drop in front of who's starting 7th. Steve Law, if we could drop in front of him, and then go from there.
Yeah, man. So, you won the first race. You know, how eager are you to win the first 2 races of the season back to back? What are your plans for these final few laps?
We just need to finish here and try to get top 5 mainly for the points. Winning would obviously be awesome, but Parker's definitely gonna be hard to beat right here. He's definitely a short track master. So, now we're just gonna go all out. 4 laps. Hopefully we can get him under green.
Alright, man. Well, thank you for your time and good luck on the restart, man.
Thank you guys.
All right, and that was Cole Williams. He'll be starting in the 4th position here as we're going to get ready to come down and take the green flag. Hopefully one more time. This will be the last time, and we'll have a good
Here
run
we
to the
go,
finish
boys.
here.
4 laps remaining. What will these guys behind Parker White do? Green flag goes back in the air. A good restart for Parker White. But Aiden's going to get to the inside of the 52 here. Oh, and Cole
Williams gets
hits the
really
wall.
high into the turn 1.
Can Aiden clear the 52? He needs to do it pretty quick. The 52 gets loose. That's what Aiden needed. Now we'll see if Aiden can hunt down Parker White.
Yeah, Aiden's going to do everything he can here, try to not to make any mistakes. Unfortunately, he gets on the apron a little bit. Cole Williams gets down to the bottom. Right. So here we got a wreck on the racetrack. I don't know if that's going to bring out a caution or not.
We're not sure where that is.
Lead.
Look at the number 29 making his way up into the 3rd position now. But let's see. Aiden he's getting close. He's going to have 2 laps to try to hunt down Parker here. The gap's about 0.3 of a second.
Yeah, what will Aiden do? I mean, if he can get close enough to the bumper, does he drive into the corner hard and try to get by Parker White? We've seen it happen before at these short tracks, and you know that it's destined to happen. You know, it's all about being in the right position as we're coming to the white flag here.
And it looks like they're going to make it to the white flag. One more time around for Parker White. He pulled away from Aiden by about 1/10 of a second there at the white flag.
Yeah, well, what Aiden can do is he gonna try to get down and put the bumper to Parker White down here in the 3 and 4.
And
Looks like
entering
he's not
turn
going
3,
to Parker
he's
White.
not going to be close enough off of turn 4. Parker White in dominating fashion will get the win here at Richmond. Aiden Kirker comes home 2nd. Cole Williams able to steal 3rd from Michael Kenner. Kenner 4th. And Shane DeMontova rounds out the top 5.
Yeah, great run by Parker White. Led a lot of laps tonight, and he was definitely most deserving of this win. So congratulations to him. And we'll see what kind of burnout show he can do down here on the start-finish line.
Yeah, for sure. Let me try to get this pulled up as he does his burnouts now into the grass. Absolute dominating fashion. We're going to have to see if we can figure out how many laps he led here in this race. Doing a little strip burnout there on the front straightaway. We will get the top 3 in here as soon as we can. First interview will be with Cole Williams, bringing home P3. A good points day for him for sure.
Yeah, nonetheless, hopefully I think that'll keep him in the points lead here. And, you know, also a great run by Aiden Kirker. Comes up a little bit short, about half a second behind the lead. I know how hard Aiden worked all weekend to try to, you know, get prepared for this race. But just comes up one spot short. But, you know, there's always next time and there's always next week. And hopefully he can get it. But we'll bring in our third place driver here and Cole Williams. So just 1 second. All right, Cole, I know we just talked to you, but, you know, it seemed like your plan worked out pretty good, and you brought it home P3. So, you know, what did you have to do there on that restart to bring it home in that 3rd position?
Yeah, it was tough. And this is definitely not the most multi-group racing we have on iRacing, so we were just trying to get to the bottom there. We finally got it, and then we sent it there on Michael, and he left the space. So we tried to go through it a couple times with him, and we couldn't get it done, but then we finally got on the last stop when we were clear of Shane and Wes.
Yeah, I mean, we saw you back there in a little bit of a cluster. You know, how nerve-wracking is that, knowing that you're, you know, battling for a top 5 spot and to have that many trucks? You know, do you ever worry about something like that going wrong in a position like that?
Sometimes it just really depends on who's your outside or who's on your inside. When you get up front up here, it's pretty good with like Aiden Parker, of course Michael joining here, racing them a couple times in different leagues. My boy Shane, Wes, etc. Those guys are all, you know, I'll take it, race really hard with them and have a lot of fun.
All right, man. So, you know, next week we go to a totally different track, Auto Club Speedway. You know, another 2-miler on the schedule. So, what are your plans for that racing, as it's a totally different track from what we raced at tonight?
Oh man, Auto Club Speedway, that's definitely one of my tracks. I love that track. It's my home track. Of course, likely can get long runs there for once, so maybe we can save some tire and get up there, and hopefully not throw away my qualifying after that time around. And just, you know, that's the main thing. We just gotta qualify better. Today we just barely bumped the wall off on a lap that would have put me like 5th. And in this case, we just drove from the back. We got up there, you know, we got within the top 5 pretty comfortably, but at about halfway. And then we just didn't have any time under green to make any passes or to really like play any strategy or anything to take away or get in front of Parker. Of course, he just, like I said, just absolutely dominated at these short tracks, especially the short tracks. I've seen him in official, seen him in other leagues. He can definitely rip around places like Richmond, Martinsville, Bristol, New Hampshire, his home track, stuff like that. So, but Auto Club, love that track, and definitely easier to drive. So hopefully we can maybe run for a little bit longer, and we'll be maybe 2 spots better.
All right, man. Well, thank you for your time. Congrats on this podium finish. Definitely a good points day. So, yeah, congrats on this finish, and we'll see you next week. Have a good night, man.
Thank you, man.
All right, good job, Cole.
Thank you.
All right, that was your third place finisher, Cole Williams. We'll bring in your second place finisher, Aiden Kirker here. All right, we brought in the second place finisher, Aiden Kirker. Aiden, we know that you were trying your hardest there the last couple of laps. What else did you have to do there just to try to get Parker White there at the end?
It's kind of out of our control at the end. We just needed to stay green. I mean, the stop and go and stop and go and stop and go from all the O's just really hurt us. Just couldn't get a run in to get comfortable. I wasn't very good at restarts either, so he'd get the jump on me, and there's no way I can get back to his bumper or anywhere near him. Just a little frustrating when we can't get green like that. You know, it is what it is. It's a short track. You know, some people kind of struggle with short tracks, so yeah, it happens. But
yeah,
just,
we saw you where you would start second, then you would start third, and then you would start second again and start third on some of these restarts. And you know, how important was it to have that inside position to try to steal the lead on a lot of these restarts, since we had a lot of them?
it was super important. I mean, the inside just got such a better launch than the outside. The outside was just every time we'd go off the start, you just hear check up on the outside, check up on the outside. Somebody didn't go, or third place would move into second, and just outside wasn't really there. It was just the restarts were dominated by the inside. The outside car could never really stay even with the leader going into turn 1.
Yeah, man. So, I'll ask you the same question that I asked Cole, because I'm actually interested to see what the different drivers say. But next week we go to a totally different track, another 2-miler on the schedule, Auto Club. So, what are your goals for that racing? And it's a much different track than what we raced at tonight.
I feel like we'll get the green runs there that we couldn't really find tonight, and just the overall goal for that race is to win. I mean, it's been a frustrating two weeks so far. Start off where Daytona we were leading off turn 4 and just got turned to the field, and then tonight we just couldn't get green to even give Parker a little bit of a challenge, because just a bunch of wrecks in the back. So hopefully we get the green runs. We don't have all those stop and go, or big wrecks that we've had the past 2 weeks.
All right, Aiden. Well, thank you for your time, man. Obviously, we can tell that you're frustrated, but good luck next week, man. Hopefully you can get a dub there.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
You too.
Yep. Good job, Aiden. All right, and lastly, we'll get our winner in here, Parker White. All right, Parker White, Dylan and Hayes in the booth. Congratulations on that win today. What did you have to do there to hold off Aiden Kirker there to bring home this victory?
Yeah, we had a fast car there in the beginning of the race. We put it on pole, I think, by like 2/10. So from there, I knew that we'd have a pretty fast truck. So we started on pole, got off to a pretty good start. And one thing that helped me a lot was those restarts and the initial start too. Just for some reason on the bottom there, you could just get such a good launch, and I was able to pull out maybe like 2 or 3 tenths every restart. So we just kept doing that because we had a lot of restarts tonight, and we had to play the pit strategy right, so we weren't put too far back in the field. But I remember there was one time where I got put back in like 10th or something, and then on that restart, they went and then they stopped, and then I got a quite a bit of rear damage on the truck. So from there, the truck kind of tightened up, and it wasn't handling very well. Then we came down. Next stop, we put 4 on it, and I was able to fix, I think, like 2 seconds of that damage. So it didn't really help that well. But we cycled back to the lead, and from there, I think we ran a pretty decent amount of laps. Then I came down for my last stop, and then I cycled back out into the lead in the end. And there was one restart where I was side by side with Aiden because I got loose off of 2, and we were just able to keep the lead. Maybe if the caution would have came out maybe 2 seconds later, I don't think we would have been in the lead. So Yeah, the truck wasn't really handling as well as the end, but luckily we were able to hang on and get the win here.
Yeah, man. So you showed a lot of speed tonight, but next week we go to a track that's completely different from Richmond Auto Club Speedway. So what are your expectations for that race, and what are your plans really?
Yeah, I had another race at Auto Club and trucks, and a few weeks ago, and one thing that I've found is that it's very loose on restarts, and it's very easy to have a wreck on a restart. So that's one thing I'm going to be looking out for. So, and maybe having the lead in clean air, because I know that dirty air might be a thing at Auto Club. But another thing, with the truck being so loose, getting behind another truck might actually benefit you and tighten the truck up a little. So I think I'll just get into Auto Club. We'll see how it goes when we get there.
All right, man. Well, thank you for your time. Congrats on your win tonight, and we'll see you next week. Have a good night, man.
All right, thank you.
Congratulations, Parker. All right,
All right,
and that was
that
Parker
was your
White,
winner.
your winner here at Richmond tonight.
So, all right, there we go. All right, so Dylan, let's talk about what we saw tonight and kind of go through a review of the race. You want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, definitely a lot of cautions, and you come to a short track like this, you can kind of expect that. Not Some of these guys are not, fully experienced in some of these shorter tracks. So you tend to see these cautions more. But I think for the most part, up near the front, the racing was really clean. You didn't really have any guys that were really bumping and banging. Everybody was giving each other plenty of room, and a lot of the cautions were pretty much just single incident things that would involve other people, unfortunately. But nonetheless, I think a great race and very solid by some of the top drivers in the league, and dominating for Parker White to come out here and lead as many laps as he did, and to be able to drive to the field a couple times with the pit strategy, and still come out on top is pretty impressive. So I think it's all about who has the most focus and can hit their corner every time and hit the marks, and that's the person who's going to come out on top. And today that was Parker White, and he did a great job there. And same with Aiden, following suit in second. I know that he was pretty disappointed with that, but second place at Richmond, is not necessarily the easiest thing to do, and so he can't be too frustrated. But I think what we saw was what I expected, and nonetheless, pretty decent race overall. And I think some of these guys could work definitely on practicing this track a little bit more. But like I said, pretty decent race overall, and really impressed with these guys and the way they were able to give each other room and not run each other over all the time. So
Yeah, I think what we saw tonight is just typical iRacing short track racing. I really didn't expect anything less, to be honest with you. From tonight, you have your typical decent amount of cautions. You have people making mistakes, driving too hard into the corners like you see all the time. But you also, when you're not having that, you also have good racing throughout the field, good battles, good clean battles for position, and you have drivers, holding their lines really well. So I think we had a mixture of, some bad moments, but we definitely had good moments in this race. And I'm really looking forward to next week at Auto Club. Definitely going to be a big draft race. But I think next week we will have some good racing. So
yeah, nonetheless, I mean, a lot of these tracks do involve a lot of patience, and
yeah,
you saw a lot of that with some drivers tonight, and other drivers, maybe could have had a little bit more patience. But like I said, nonetheless, could have been a lot worse.
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, let's quickly run through the race results here while we have some time. Let me just get it pulled up here for you guys so we can review the results in their entirety. Alright, let's look at them Up on the screen here, there you have your race results. Parker White takes the victory by 0.5 of a second over Aiden Kirker, who finishes second. Cole Williams finishes third. Michael Kinner fourth, and Shane DeMontova rounds out the top 5. Wes Weidman finishes 6th. Mason Thompson comes home in 7th, a good run for him. Willie Cuddy, a good run for him too, comes home with the top 10 in P8. Mike Kimpeggio finishes 9th, and Steve Law, after one of the most up and down nights for a driver I think we've ever seen, comes home P10, rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, in 11th place, you got Ryan Beckering. Great run for him after starting 21st. Felipe in the 7 truck finishes in that 12th position after starting 26th. And Timmy Reed brings it home 13th after starting 25th. So great days for those guys to get them at new positions. Monty Tane James Jr., up and down day for him, brings it home 14th. Jacob Elder brings it home in 15th. Aaron Tribble 16th. Richard Kirker 1 lap down brings it home 17th. Kyle Durbin 18th. Justin Smith 19th. Anthony Gangatano will round out the top 20 2 laps down.
And then we have Michael Heath 3 laps down, coming home 21st. Keelan Belsha, man, we saw him running up inside the top 10 earlier in the race. He just wasn't quite, just had some bad luck there. Had some bad moments later in the race. He ends up 22nd, 8 laps down. Then we have Daryl Arnold. Again, not a good night for him. He finishes 23rd. Nicholas Hinton 24th. Michael Butler 25th. Jason Sanders 26th. Eddie Spruill 27th. He had some bad moments as well. And Eli O'Quinn finishes in 28th. Then we have Tyler Kahn 29th, and Trenton Wilkin rounds out the top 30.
Yeah, and you have 2 drivers who didn't make starts, David Collier and Donald Andrews, who are going to bring it home 31st and 32nd today on the grid. And with that is going to round out your field, and that's going to wrap up everything here at Richmond.
All right, everybody, that'll wrap up the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned 2 weeks from now. We will not be broadcasting Auto Club next week. We will, however, be broadcasting Michigan on February the 10th. But if you want to watch Auto Club next week, be sure to go to the Sim Racing Media Facebook page. They will be broadcasting it. We will leave a link to that in the description of this live stream. So be sure to go check them out. They are a really good broadcaster that we are kind of working with, splitting the schedule with. So go check them out. Watch the race next week. And yeah, that does it. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to keep up with our future races. And with that, hope you all have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you in the next race. Bye, everybody.